Hello, myself Dr. Imli Kamba, Medical Officer, Ayurveda, Northeastern Institute of Folk Medicine. Remember, take control over your life. Do not let diabetes control you. Diabetes mellitus is one of the most common non-communicable disease globally. Presently, Ayurveda, two terms are used interchangeably in the context of diabetes. That is, Madhumeha and Prameha. The word Madhumeha consists of two words, Madhu, which means honey, and Meha, which means urine. So, the disease in which the urine is similar to Madhu, that is honey, in its color, taste, smell and consistency is called as Madhumeha. Prameha is derived from two words, pra, which means abundant, and meha, which means urine. So, Prameha means a disease in which there is abundance of urine. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get the notification. It has been narrated in Ayurveda that long periods of physical inactivity, laziness, sleeping for long hours, excessive use of foods which is heavy to digest like dairy products, aquatic and marshy animals, sugar, jaggery preparation, fresh grains, etc. and similar foods that increases weight are the generalized causes of Prameha. Premonitory sign: sweet taste in mouth, whitish urine and sweetish odor, attraction of insects and ants in the urine of the person, dryness of mouth, throat and palate, thirst and drowsiness, excessive sweating and foul smelling of the body, lethargy, excessive deposition of waste products in mouth, tongue and palate, matting of hair, abnormal appearance of urine, numbness and burning sensation of hands and feet. Common signs and symptoms of diabetes include polyuria, increased urination, polyphagia, increased appetite, polydyspia, excessive thirst, unusual weight loss and weight gain, fatigue, vomiting, blurred vision, in women frequent vaginal infection, in male and female yeast infection, dry mouth, slow healing of wounds, itching of skin, especially in the groin and genital regions. Complication due to diabetes may be broadly categorized into acute complication, diabetic ketoacidosis. In this, there is increased acid content in the blood leading to ketones. Hyperglycemia, here there is increased sugar in blood. Hypoglycemia, here there is decreased sugar in blood. Diabetic coma, respiratory infections, periodontal disease. Coming to chronic complication, physical disability, cognitive decline, that is loss in memory power, retinopathy, macroangiopathy, neuropathy and nephropathy. Various laboratory measurements for knowing plasma glucose. Fasting blood sugar. The blood is collected in empty stomach. Any value above 126 mg per dl is diabetes. Postprandial blood sugar. Blood sample is collected 1.5 hours after food. Random blood sugar. This test can be done at any time in the day. Any value above 200 mg per dl is diabetic. Oral glucose tolerance test. 75 gram of glucose is mixed with water and given to the patient. After 2 hours of taking that liquid, blood test is done. Any value above 200 mg per dl is diabetic. Glycosylated hemoglobin, HB1AC. This test is done to see if the person has maintained his sugar well. This gives the picture of 2 to 3 months back. Any value above 6.5% is poorly controlled diabetes. Treatment modalities and management approaches for prevention of diabetes mellitus. Ayurveda emphasizes that the first and foremost principle of prevention as well as treatment of any diseases is avoidance of causative factor. This is called the principle of Nidan Parimarjan in Ayurveda. Restrict the excessive uses of curd, meats of domesticated animals and fishes, use of milk and milk products, new grains, sweets made of jaggery and sugar. Restrict food which contains fats and heavy diet which increases the weight of the body. Avoid day sleep and laziness. Potal, raw banana, tanduleyaka, pastukam, matsyakshi and bitter vegetables like methika, karaveleka, bimbi, maricha and sandalwood should be taken. Practice regular exercise and those which burn the calories like jogging, cycling, swimming, etc. Avoid fruits with high simple sugars like banana, chiku, grapes and mango, etc. Use fruits like orange, watermelon, apple, guava, jambu, papaya, amlaki, etc. Line of treatment. Nidan Parimarjan is the first line of treatment. Shodhan Chikitsa according to the condition of the patient, which is also named as Panchakarma Chikitsa. Procedures like Vamana, which is medicated vomiting in persons having more of Kapha Prakriti, and in persons with more of Pitta Prakriti, purgation or Virechana is advised. Now we will discuss counseling the patient. Do physical exercise according to the condition of the body. 30 to 60 minutes is advisable. Restrict intake of sweets prepared from sugar and jaggery. Increase the use of barley, wheat, green gram and roasted Bengal gram. Limit the use of potato, rice, milk and milk products, meat and fishes. Take utmost care of your hands and feet and consult a doctor whenever there is any injury. Maintain personal hygiene and take care of your hands and feet. Avoid alcohol and tobacco completely. Regular medical checkup is very necessary. Glycosylated hemoglobin HB1AC twice every year is very much important. Blood pressure maintenance and cardiac checkup annually is very important. Eye checkup annually is very important. Foot examination is very important and it has to be done annually. Renal function has to be checked annually. Lipid profile has to be checked annually. Blood pressure assessment monthly is very important. Like, share and comment and help us to grow.